Alright, today we absolutely have some insane things. This is a brand spanking new dev notes that I've already read through, and holy hell, when I tell you that if this actually comes up properly and efficiently, this is some of the greatest changes we've ever seen. I know I'm hyping up too much, but it's actually insane quality of life changes. Let's jump into it. New to the channel, like, subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let's go through it. Here we go. 68th edition, message from the development team. Again, the dev team, I don't know how to say his name, but there you go. Here we go. Hello players, are you doing well? The 5th anniversary Grand Festival, which was again the final chapter of the 7 Deadly Sins and the beginning of a new story, the 7 Deadly Sins, the 4 Nights of Apocalypse, is drawing to an end. We also would like to express our sincere gratitude for all players who enjoy the various updates and events we prepared to commemorate our 5th anniversary. We believe that the most important thing about Grand Cross is creating it together with our players. As always, we will continue to make every effort basically towards making a better game. I'm gonna check real quick if the global version's up, because usually that gives me a better idea of what they're saying, because sometimes the translations are not the best. And it's out. There we go. Just gonna drag this tab over here. Don't mind me dragging a tab here. Boom. There we go. I almost drag this solo loading tab. Whoops. There we go. This is the same dev notes. Yeah, this is the same dev notes. Here we go. Where were we? In this dev notes, we will provide more details about the content revamp we are currently planning in the chapter story update. Now, let's dive into the dev notes. During the 5th anniversary update, we organized routine contents and made UI improvements. We plan to continue improving during the second half of this year so that the contents and systems can continue to be improved. The next update focuses on improving the accessibility of the game's system functions and making it easier to check the growing number of contents in the game. Usability improvements. Over the past 5 years, the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross has introduced a variety of new content and growth factors. In the process, content that requires a relatively long playtime, such as Demonic Beast and Underground Labyrinth, were added, with the addition of various growth factors, the time to prepare elements for hero growth and setting has also been lengthened. Through this update, we have made improvements to expedite lengthy battles and amplify settings. You're never gonna believe this. Ready? Officially, battle speed ×3 support. Taking into consideration contests that require a lot of playtime, we will add the battle speed ×3 function. Targeted contents are, again, Demonic Beast, Hero Arena, Training Grotto, and Underground Labyrinth. We aim to improve the gameplay by allowing you to change the battle speed to, again, ×3. Currently you have ×2. Now you have ×3. Oh my god, this is 10 out of 10. You have to understand, farming, they made sure to drop the Demonic Beast event before dropping this. It's such an L. But yes, we are officially getting a ×3 button, which is freaking huge, dude. Freaking huge. So, massive W. Be ready for it. Can't wait. This is insanity. We've been dying for this. So, farming Demonic Beast is easier, farming Hero Arena is easier, and Underground Labyrinth is now easier. ×3 is huge. Faster equipment stat changing. When changing the equipment options using materials like an anvil, it takes a lot of time to achieve the goal. We will improve the speed of changing stats to ensure the process of setting up a new equipment will be quicker. 10 out of 10. Addition of costume bulk enhancement. Currently, costumes can only be enhanced to the current grade's limit. We will improve it to be enhanced at once to the maximum of the final grade if the materials are satisfied. Oh my god. You hearing this? Are you hearing this? They're cooking. They're actually unironically cooking. Ability to awaken directly to a certain tier. Through the past update, we simplified hero awakening materials. We will now add a function to allow you to reach the awakening tier you want at once. A new awakening system will act similarly to the existing super awakening tier, allowing upgrades to be made all at once. Are you seeing this? They're cooking. It's simple things, but it's like we waited for how long for this. Artifact consecutive open function. Opening artifact card packs may be inconvenient because of now you can only open a maximum of 5 card packs at once. So we will add a function to designate the number of card packs you'd like to open, allowing you to open multiple artifact cards at once. Not bad. better delivery of information through UI and UX revamp. Through this update, we have prepared improvements to make long battles more fast-paced and to simplify preparation. In particular, the UI UX will be organized or reorganized to make it easier and more intuitive to find certain information. This includes various buff, debuff effects that are currently difficult to check by Demon Eye and hard to compare equipment basic stats. Improvement of checking buff/debuff information during the battle. UI and display improvements will be made to the information that becomes available once you activate the Barrel's Eye during a battle. This will also allow you to check in detail vital information to guide your battle decisions, such as, again, the buffs and debuffs currently applied to each hero. What is this? Display basic stat gauge on the equipment information screen. When you have a large amount of equipment, it can be difficult to compare the stats intuitively since you are only able to check the basic stats of each equipment with numerical values. Through this update, improvements will be made to display the equipment's basic stats in the form of a gauge when choosing the equipment. The stats gauge will be displayed externally, and parts of the UI, such as the existing change stats button, will be modified. Okay. Legendary of Evolution Hero Filter Function. After the introduction of the Hero's Legendary Evolution, heroes who have met the conditions of Legendary Evolution could be seen in the new hero category. However, there were difficulties in identifying the hero subjects to Legendary Evolution that had yet to meet the evolution conditions. To improve this inconvenience, we'll add a category to filter the hero's subjects by availability of evolution. In addition, when activating multiple boss battles, the normal and hell difficulty buttons will be separated to improve visibility. The modifications will be made to record team setting information separately, which was not saved when changing devices. We will gradually improve areas of the game that require unnecessarily long playtime or that have been causing inconveniences. We will diligently review our Knights' feedback to incorporate their suggestions consistently. Right there, not bad. Not bad, I'll take it. Pretty good stuff so far. Catastrophe chapter update. A new chapter of the 7 catastrophes will be released through an update around at the beginning of July. So again, the next update, which is we're getting the stream tomorrow. It's been a while since the last update, which was followed by multiple main chapter and Ragnarok updates. Now, before the new chapter update, we would like to ask for your understanding in advance and to talk about a few things to this dev notes. $50, $100 says they're gonna say, whoops, we couldn't do the voice acting. Or they dodge completely. It's one of the two things. They're either gonna dodge that completely or that. I don't know. But I have not read this part yet, so just keep in mind, I read the other parts of the changes. First released in March last year, Sacrifice was a new side story chapter content about the 7 catastrophes. Through the hero's explanation and event quests, the background setting that existed has officially been introduced as a new story chapter. Many knights welcomed the release of the main chapter of 7 catastrophes and said the story is interesting. However, some also expressed their disappointment at the lack of voiceovers in the story chapter. At this time of development, the production was carried out on the premise the voiceovers would be included. However, due to schedule conflicts between the update and the voice actors casting, we were forced to release the update without voiceovers. Wow, that's an L. That's an L. But, yeah. The upcoming Sacrifice Chapter 2 will also be released without voiceovers. Yep. Ouch. So, big W's above this, but now we get into the big L's. So that kind of evens it out. Damn it. No. However, they will be included normally after Chapter 3. So, Chapter 3 will be there. We apologize for not showing an immersive story to the knights who have waited a long time for the chapter update of the 7 catastrophes. We would like to ask for your understanding in advance. However, some knights feel like it is important to maintain the content integrity even if it requires follow-up updates. We've reviewed the possibility from various angles, taking into consideration that the content has already been uploaded and how difficult it is to secure additional recordings. It is not trivial to update or modify chapters that have already been released. However, as the April survey showed, the story content as well as the catastrophe story and the contents our knights anticipate the most, are the contents they anticipate the most, to listen to our knights' voices and to repay their trust and support over the years, we consider that completing the story chapters and ensuring its quality is worth it, even if it's a bit delayed. So we are happy to share with you we have scheduled new recordings with the voice actors to complete the previous chapters and apply the recordings in-game in the future. Wow. Wow. Okay. We will do our best to make the 7 catastrophes complete with like the other main story chapters. We thank you in advance for understanding, and we hope you look forward for the future updates. This Dev Notes covered the plan for the new chapter update and some revamped content planned for the beginning of July. Next time, we will share more newly developed content and changes to the current content. This summer is very, very hot, so please take care of your health, and we hope you beat the heat and have a cool time. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Hey, let me be honest. As much as people are going to complain about this, I will say this now. They didn't have to go back and give the other 2 story chapters things, but they did, correct? Again, I will say one thing. It may not be easy to get the whole cast of 7 catastrophe characters and more to voice everything, correct? So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here, and I'm guessing that's why it got delayed a whole year. I'm 100% guessing the reason it got delayed so extensively is because they couldn't get everyone at one time, and they said, screw it. At this point, we're just not going to do it. We got to take a break. We can't do it. So what we're going to do is this. We know the players are going to want the voiceover. So here's the plan. We're going to delay everything extensively until we can work on a bunch of chapters. They're going to work on chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably. Or again, let's say 4, 5, 6. Up there, they're going to get all the dialogue, all the voice lines they need ready, and then by the point of them reaching this part where they need the update, they will then obviously schedule the casting for everything and have people come in, do the voiceovers for again everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing maybe 7. How many chapters we ever have here? Do all those things so it's ready to go. Correct? Because again, it's not easy to keep on getting new voice lines and such. They have to obviously pay in everything. So get everything ready at one time and do it that way. So in my opinion, that's what it is. And again, we can't see anything. We're obviously seeing it from an outside perspective. They obviously go through stuff here. Every update's been voice acted. Why all of a sudden this wasn't voice acted? It easily comes down to whatever happened, scheduling conflicts, who knows, correct? But they're going to work on it. They're going to take care of it. And they don't have to go back and update those things, correct? They don't have to, but they will, which is cool. And it is a huge W in my opinion. For the most part, though, that's 10 out of 10. You have to realize they have to go and make sure everything matches the voices, matches the mouths and everything. They have to redo the whole chapter, basically speaking. So, I'll take that. Not bad. Correct? So, let me know what you think. But it's, in my opinion, still a W Dev Notes. And again, we all have an outside perspective on this, so I'm not going to complain about it. But when Chapter 3 comes out, which I think is coming out later, we're getting this. Chapter 2 today. Or, like, we're confirmed getting Chapter 2. But it's without voiceover. When Chapter 3 comes out, we will have voiceover in everything, basically. Correct? So, yeah, pretty cool. Whenever we get Chapter 3, we'll see how that is. But they're basically also responding on why we delayed this for so much, right? A lot of players were like, dude, it's been 1 year. Why? This is why, correct? Because you wanted voice acting, and they had to schedule it properly, where, again, they get everything done at one time. They don't want you to, like, basically waste time and waste money by not getting everything done at one point. They have to, so you get what I mean? Hopefully it makes sense now, all right? With that being said, we'll wrap up the video there. Thanks for watching. That is the Dev Notes. Is it a W? Is it an L? Official, 625, Dev Notes. And yeah, it's a massive W in my opinion. Yeah, cool.